can't stop. A family shop. Think Thayer. Come on, let's get rolling. Come on, let's get moving. Think Thayer.
Jacob, will you talk? I mean, are you a film fan at all?
I am. I have an app on my iPad that I watch about 3 times a day that I do watch, like Buffalo. I watch Buffalo a lot. So.
I'm talking about movies, I guess. Because I know Coach Babers is really particular about the movies that he's showing you guys before these road games. What's been the bill of fare movie-wise?
I've never seen Pulp Fiction before, and that was one of the movies that we watched. So that was pretty cool to see that. Something that we tend to watch is very motivational kind of movies, and I'm a big movie buff. I love movies. I have a huge collection at home, so it's kind of nice seeing like what Coach Babers likes, kind of show us. So. And
where I'm driving here is knowing that he's picking movies for specific reasons. Can you talk a little bit about what you've been watching that's helped this team have success on the road? When it comes to like Pulp Fiction sticks out the most to me just because I was entertained by it a lot, and I feel like he's picking movies that tend to be a little more aggressive, just something that kind of gets us going, something that gets us motivated, and so like we watched Mad Max the other day, and like that's another movie that kind of builds you up and like gets you excited and stuff. So I feel like he's picking movies that tend to just bring out our excitement.
You talked about film. I think that's what you thought he meant.
Yeah.
How much film are you guys doing? You're talking about trying to be perfectionists. That offensive line has really had success. How much is it behind the scenes, not at the practice field, but how much film you guys really watch?
Well, we watch film before every practice, obviously, but we also do have it on our mobile devices. Like I said, I have Dragonfly on my iPad, which I watch film several times a day just to pick up little details that the defense gives off. Even though they don't know they give it off, we tend to pick it up sometimes. So film is definitely very important to us. We definitely take it seriously, and so like I said, it's very important to us.
As an offensive line, I know you guys want the W, but how much fun is it seeing nationally the stats like Johnson and Lewis and just your offensive weapons getting talked about and getting the bragging rights?
Oh, for sure, it's really good to see them. It's great seeing them kind of stick out. They were comparing Matt Johnson to the TCU quarterback and stuff, so kind of see that comparison is really cool for an offensive line to see that. With Roger especially, I believe he's still leading in the country with yards. So being like the base of the offense, it's really cool seeing everyone else doing that. So
in a more serious vein, Jacob, would you talk a little bit about, in your eyes, what's led to the team's success on the road?
Us returning majority of our offense, we have a lot of experience coming back. The characters on offense, we have several leaders, Johnson being one, Huddle being another, Roger being another. And so we have plenty of leaders on our offense and defense. But so I believe just with all the leadership we have, that's one of the main reasons why we've been so successful on offense.
And obviously, it is a silly question to ask because you've been successful on the road, so you would think, well, we don't want to play home games, but can you talk a little bit about, I would assume it's exciting to get to play at home?
Oh, for sure. Through our first 5 games, we've only played one home game. Being away from home for that long, it tends to be a little difficult for teams. So when we are playing at home in front of our fans, seeing the crowd, getting the excitement, it's a whole different story. So with us finally coming back to play in front of our home crowd, we're all excited for it.
You guys were so highly touted going into the season, obviously, with all the starts that you had. Give us a grade 5 games in. How do you think the O-line's been doing?
I feel like the O-line, we've had a couple communication errors. Like last game, we gave up a couple sacks, but that comes with any team. Communication errors happen. It's how you move on from it. One of our main focuses to work on the communication skills, work on identifying defenses, and going from there. For offensive standpoint or offensive line standpoint, I feel like we've done very well. We were first in the nation in the offense through, I believe, the first 3 weeks. Right now, we are sixth in the nation, and so I believe we're in the right track where we should be. Granted, I wish our record was a little better than it is right now, but I believe we're on the right pace.
Jacob, you talked about the difficulties that you had playing on the road 4 out of those 5 games, but you guys faced a bit of a different challenge on Saturday. You had colder temperatures, you had the rain. It was probably miserable playing in that. What challenges did that bring for the Falcon Fast offense?
Some that I noticed once it tends to get a little colder. People can breathe a little easier, at least what I noticed. When it's hot and just muggy out, that's when defenses start breathing heavy, and that's when our offense really starts taking off. So it being at Buffalo, it was a cold area that day. I didn't expect it to be that cold, but I feel like the cold definitely got to us a little bit. We weren't expecting it, being the first game in October, but we did what we need to do. We need to improve of what we didn't do. So
You have all those night games and the cold November nights coming up too. Is getting a game like that under your belt helpful going forward?
I believe it is. We kind of experienced it a little bit. Some of the guys brought out the jackets and stuff at the game. That caught me a little off guard because I didn't expect we'd have jackets, being the first game in October. But I believe it does give us kind of a brief heads up of what the future can hold for us.
So far, how much fun has it been as an offense? I mean, it's fast tempo, but it seems like all the points you guys are putting up. I mean, where you're at, how much fun has it been?
It's been a lot of fun. It's definitely been a lot of fun. Just like going against like SEC, putting up 30 points, going against 2 Big Ten teams, putting up a lot of points. So it's a lot of fun knowing that how that team is, like Purdue and Maryland, how they're Big Ten, and how we put up so many points on them. It's a lot of fun seeing that. So it's kind of exciting to see where we go from there.